Demanding justice for Prem Acharya, who died after self-immolation in front of the Parliament building in New Baneshwar, youths have protested in Maithigar Mandala of the capital today. Acharya breathed his last this morning while undergoing treatment. Good evening, I am Prarambha Dahal. Let's begin with the main stories. Final hearing in the case of Home Minister Ravi Lamichhane's dual citizenship certificate at the Constitutional Bench rescheduled for Friday. Designation of the Home Minister on the line if found guilty. Ruling alliance finalizes government equation in Bagmati province. Chief Minister of the province, Shalik Ram Jammu Khatel, to give the provincial cabinet a full shape soon. German government confirms its decision to send 14 Leopard tanks into Ukraine. Kiev believes new tanks will be a game changer in its battle against Russia. And Novak Djokovic and Tommy Paul both enter into the semi-finals of the Australian Open. Magda Linette continues her dream run into the last four. The next hearing on the case related to the citizenship of Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Foreign Affairs Ravi Lamichhane has been scheduled in a constitutional bench for Friday. Hearing could not continue today in the constitutional bench of Acting Chief Justice Hari Krishna Karki and Justices Bishwambar Prasad Shrestha, Ishwar Prasad Khatiwada, Ananda Mohan Vatrai and Anil Kumar Sinha. The bench had started the final hearing today but has rescheduled it for Friday because of inadequate time. Prior to this, on behalf of the government, Deputy Attorney General Sanjeev Raj Regmi had said that the writ terming Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Foreign Affairs Lamichhane ineligible for the House of Representatives was voidable. Regmi said that the writ applicants had failed to prove that Lamichhane was not a Nepali citizen. The writ had claimed that Lamichhane had not initiated any procedure to receive the Nepali citizenship again after quitting his American citizenship. Lamichhane was appointed the Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister for Home Affairs on December 26 when the case had already been filed against him. If the Supreme Court issues a verdict against Lamichhane, he may lose his designations of the minister and the seat in the House of Representatives. If the apex court states that quitting a foreign citizenship automatically reinstates Nepali citizenship, it will set a new precedent. Now, Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal has been briefed by the chiefs of the government offices under the office of the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers on the day of completion of the first month of his term as the Premier. Prime Minister Dahal is to issue directives after being briefed by the chiefs of remaining offices tomorrow. Prime Minister Dahal has been briefed by the chiefs of the National Planning Commission, National Invigilation Centre, Investment Board, Public Procurement Monitoring Office, National Investigation Department, Revenue Investigation Department and the Department of Money Laundering Investigation today. Chiefs and secretaries of these entities have briefed the Prime Minister about the status of their offices in a program organized at the Office of the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers in Singadarwar. Prime Minister is also the chairperson of several departments and government bodies. Department of Money Laundering Investigation, Revenue Investigation and National Investigation Departments were kept under the office of the Prime Minister during the term of former Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli. Now, despite the leaders who had termed Oli's move wrong are now in the government. However, the move is yet to be amended. Now, youths have protested in Maithigar in support of Prem Acharya, who died after self-immolation with petrol in front of the Parliament building in New Baneshwar. Saying Acharya was compelled to commit suicide because of the flawed policies of the government, youths had gathered in Maithigar to protest against the government. Participants of the protest program held placards with the photographs of Acharya. They expressed their condolence to the bereaved family and demanded the government address the 25-point demands put forward by Acharya. Acharya, who had self-immolated yesterday, breathed his last during treatment earlier this morning. He had posted a suicide note on Facebook before attempting self-immolation. In his post, Acharya mentioned failing in his business venture and the problems he had to face while studying, getting a job, doing business, going for foreign employment and operating an industry. Now, CPI-ML's Kumar Dasoudi has filed his candidacy for the by-election of member of the National Assembly. Dasoudi is the pick of the ruling coalition and was proposed by Maoist senators Yam Narayan Pokhrel, who is also the chairperson of Gadua Rural Municipality. Rashtriya Prajatantra Party's Provincial Assembly member Meena Kumari Shrestha has supported Dasoudi's nomination. Nepali Congress has decided to nominate Madhav Acharya for the same. The National Assembly seat has been vacant since CPI-ML's Khimlal Vatrai from Lumini province had resigned from his post. Voting for the National Assembly member by election has been scheduled for the 8th of February. The ruling alliance in Bagmati province has finalized its government equation. The meeting of the alliance partners held today concluded on the division of ministries, which for the time being has been divided between just 3 of the 5 parties. According to the Bagmati province spokesperson and Economic Affairs and Planning Minister Jagannath Thapalia, the coalition has agreed to provide 4 ministerial portfolios to CPN Maoist Center, including Chief Minister, 4 to CPN UML and 3 to Rashtriya Prajatantra Party. Eklal Shrestha, Keshav Pokhrel and Rameswar Shrestha are set to be appointed ministers from CPN UML, Yuvraj Dulal, Kumari Mokhtan and Ganga Narayan Shrestha from Maoist Center, and Dambar Thamang and Raju Bishta from Rashtriya Prajatantra Party. Chief Minister of Bagmati Province, Shalikram Jamo-Khatel, is to give the provincial cabinet a full shape today. Daily life has been crippled in mountainous districts, including Dolpa, that has witnessed snowfall since yesterday. However, farmers are delighted as the snowfall will help boost their winter crops. Meanwhile, domestic flights and communications have been affected due to snowfall. Convicted minors in Nepal, like many other nations, have to be kept at juvenile detention centers. However, the lack of such centers in Karnali province has left minors found guilty in criminal offences stranded. 80 of such minors found guilty for child marriage, stealing and drug smuggling, among others, have been sent to juvenile detention centers in other provinces due to lack of such facilities in the province. Despite the existence of laws that require establishment of detention centers at all 3 levels, stakeholders have remained indifferent in case of Karnali province. At the lack of centers, many children have also been jailed along with adults. The province's Ministry for Internal Affairs and Laws has said no efforts have been made to establish detention centers. The issue has also failed to make it to the annual program list of Karnali province government.
Sports news.
Susma Tamang of Nepal has finished as runner-up in the Asian Under-22 Boxing Championship. In the women's 48 kg category final held in Bangkok, Thailand today, Tamang lost 5-0 to Fojilova Farzona of Uzbekistan. Sushma had already secured the list of silver medal after she had seen off Baysanbel Janarguli of Mongolia in the semi-final. Earlier, she had secured a quarter-final win over Pham Thi Kinhan of Vietnam. Despite losing the final, Sushma has become the first Nepali boxer to play in the final and win a silver medal in any Asia-level tournament. This is the biggest achievement of boxing in its history of 46 years in Nepal. Prior to this, Nepal had won a bronze medal in the Asian Games and other championships. Meanwhile, Hema Rai, Trisha Gazebu and Bijay Bhatt won bronze in 57 kg category, 75 kg category and 86 kg category respectively. 3 Nepali men and women had participated in the championship. It is now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
The question is, why has the issue of players' facilities not made it to authorities' priority? Your options are A. Lack of professionalism, B. Ignorance on part of concerned associations, and C. Government apathy. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now, defending champions, Armed Police Force have progressed to the semi-finals of the women's category of the Tiger Cup Volleyball Championship as the winners of their group. In the match played at the volleyball court of the Pokhara Stadium, APF secured a 4-set win over departmental rivals Army. Having won the first set 25-17, APF lost the second set 20-25. However, they made a comeback into the match and won the next 2 sets 25-16, 25-15. With the win, APF finished the league stage with 9 points from 3 matches in the top of the group standings, while Army finished as group runners-up with 6 points. In another match played today, New Diamond secured a 4-set win over organizers Gandaki. It was the first win for New Diamond in the tournament, who came back in the match after losing the first set 19-25 to win the next 3 sets 25-15, 25-14 and 25-11. New Diamond finished third, while Gandaki failed to earn a single point but still progressed to the semi-finals. All teams are in the semi-final round as only 4 teams had participated in the tournament. APF will now play New Diamond while Army will take on Gandaki in the last 4. Now, former Nepal national men's cricket team captain Paras Khatka is to play in the Legends League cricket tournament. In a social media post, Asia Alliance have announced of signing Paras. The team also includes Mohammad Hafiz of Pakistan alongside Shoaib Akhtar, who is also Pakistan, and Thisara Perera of Sri Lanka. Prior to this, the Lions had signed Upal Tharanga and Asghar Afghan. Paras was also set to play in the previous edition of the Legends League. However, he did not participate in that tournament. Paras has said that talks had been held 2 months ago for the next edition of the tournament. He has added that he will represent Nepal in the Legends League. That is all for the moment. Thank you for staying with us. Goodbye for now.